Hello everyone, it's Alex and today's a big one. I have a big topic for you today. Yes, I know I still only eat salad at a restaurant and nobody gonna pay for the prices. I'm sorry, whenever I go to a restaurant, I'm just saying I'm gonna eat a salad. And then sometime when I'm in a restaurant with my friend who ordered a steak, fries, everything, looked at me, I'm like, I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not spending that money. I know a lot of you have this pressure of, oh, I gotta look good. I can't look like I'm cheap. No. I'm going to tell you I am cheap. And I don't care how you feel about me. This comes to the topic of our video, top 5 things that you have to stop doing in your 20s, even in your 30s, or in your 10s, or in your 0s. Those 5 things are things I wish I knew earlier. But you have to stop doing it. The older you get, the more you understand how many things that you were thinking don't really matter. Let's start. Stop caring more about approvals than earning it. There's nothing wrong about trying to get recognized for your hard work of who you are, for who you want to be. Spend more time on earning it, meaning spend more time on doing the work. That comes to stop worrying about what people think. When you're in high school, for you it's so vital how people perceive you, what you should wear. There are so much things that are going on that when you go to college, you're like, it wasn't that actually a big of a deal. People care so much about what other people think. The younger they are, the more they care about what other people think. Realize one thing, you will die alone. That's everyone goes away, leave this world by themselves, and at the end of the day, as crazy as it is, life continues. You have to understand that you only have one life. Don't care about what people think. In my 20s, I spent so much time of how people perceived me, and this is where I had to look at myself in the mirror, and I realized that I spent same time or even more time on how people perceived me, caring what they think I am, instead of working. A client of mine, he's very wealthy, and he drives a car from, I forgot the name of the car, but he can easily buy a luxurious car. He has the money. He can buy a Lambo if you want, he can buy a Rolls, he can buy all of that stuff. But he still has a car that is almost broken, and he still wears, like, you'll see him, you'll believe that this man he doesn't care what people think. What other people think is not your problem. He even tells me, yeah, let them think I'm poor. I don't care. Listen, at the end of the day, you have to understand what matters in your life. All the people that you care about at the end don't really care about you. Everyone on this planet really focuses on themselves. And sometimes we do think people pay attention to us, but at the end of the day, look at yourself. Think about it. Do you really pay attention to other people as much as you think they do pay attention to you? Everyone is focused on their own world. Everyone is fighting their own battles, their own life. Everyone has their own problems. This thing freed me and be who I want to be no matter what. Because remove all this time and energy of caring what people think, right? And try to get people approvals. Use all that energy and time. Realize what's important to you and work on it. For me, it is way more important to be with my family. It is way more important to provide for my family. It is way more important for me to accomplish my dreams, my goals, no matter how I look, no matter how crazy it is, because at the end of the day, people can laugh at you. Even if people laugh at you, so what? Everyone is so scared of being ridiculous or look ridiculous, and even if you do, dude, it is your life. You are living it. I remember when I released my first film, I had some negative reviews. It started to affect me until where I had all this awakening, and I realized that, wait a minute, it is their opinion. And now, whenever someone tells me something bad, like whenever someone tells me, oh, your videos suck, or your film was bad, horrible, or this, I tell them, I respect that. Thank you for your opinion. There is 7 billion people on this world. Everyone thinks differently. In life, there is no ultimate truth. So whenever someone says, oh, this sucks, or this doesn't suck, there is no ultimate, oh, this is how things are. No, everything in this world, everything that you consider as a reality is just a perception. Number 2 is stop comparing yourself to others. This was a big one for me. Don't compare. You can look up to successful people in your field, in your industry, and be inspired by that. I am driven, for example, from The Rock. Being driven by someone and be inspired, motivated, this is healthy because it pushes you, it keeps your mind on what's possible. But it's something else to compare yourself. And a lot of us compare ourselves to others without realizing who we are and where we came from. And realizing this one thing that I had to understand. We all live different lives. You should not compare yourself to anybody, because there's no way we all have the same life. We can go to the same college, we can go to the same town, we can do the same job, career, actions. There is 7 billion different lives. Always compare yourself to your old self. This is how you will be happier, and you will finally understand that you are making progress. For example, let's say someone finally gets a private jet, right? He buys a jet, like Grant Cardone said it, right? You can spend entire life to get a private jet. Then you pull up with your jet and you realize this billionaire has 3 jets. And now you feel like, oh man, this guy has 3, I have 1. But dude, shut up, bro. What you did is amazing. Look at you, man. So it's like this in every areas of your life. Number 3, stop being lazy. Lazy is an interesting topic, because humans are naturally lazy. No one wants to do the hard things. No one wants to do what's hard. No one wants to work. Everyone naturally wants to lay back, wants to take it easy. Like Casey Neistat once did in a video where he was running. He explained also how life is always moving backwards to you. Don't be lazy. Lazy, it's your brain trying to keep you safe. Your brain is just trying to protect you. But you as a being, that's why we are different from animals, right? We have this power to understand what's going on around us, to know what's good for us. Force yourself becoming this army, this soldier who fight laziness, and you have to treat laziness as a disease. And laziness pushes you into bad situations. Number 4, stop being narcissistic. I see this in our youth, and it's alarming. Stop being narcissistic and let the people know the real you. Number 1, you will feel lighter and people will appreciate. In a world where everyone is perfect, you are the real person, and that stands out and that connects with people, because when you are real, people relate with you, because that is something they actually are living and feeling. And the more real you are, the more real friends you're going to get, and the more and the deeper connections you'll have with people, and the more trust you'll have with people, because you are just being you. When you see everyone being so perfect, this is intimidating, and this is what creates frictions also between everyone is trying to be the best. Nah, dude, just be you. This comes back to not caring to what people think. Just be you. Number 5, stop blaming others. I used to be in this mentality, because we all human beings. All this trait, laziness, and all that stuff, it comes just from natural. Blaming someone is a good excuse to be good with yourself. Because whenever you blame someone, then you don't have to look at yourself in the mirror, and then you feel great. You take the responsibility of the situation, you're getting out of you, and you blame on someone else. That's why blaming someone else feels good. When you blame someone, you're like, oh, that it's his fault, it's not my fault. Oof, man, I feel great though, even though you were in a bad situation. Hey, that was his fault though. So number 1, blaming others won't bring you anything. People who are blaming other people, I stay away from them. I audit my friends group to a point where I'm very careful to who I allow in my surrounding. Remember, everything that is happening with you is your fault. That's how you have to think.